The following is a Castwave Studios production.
Cause you want that tasty treat. It's Two Fat Guys Eat. Welcome to another fat-filled episode of Two Fat Guys Eat. I'm Colin.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Sean.
And, well, we decided today that we're talking about Canadian foods and just, the difference between, American foods and Canadian foods. And I know for the longest time, Brian, you were like, oh, you know what is great from Canada? Kraft Blue Box.
Yeah.
And then I remember you bought some when we came back, and so we thought, what would be a good idea to do for an episode? Oh, let's do Canadian mac and cheese versus American mac and cheese. So,
or more specifically, to say American Kraft Macaroni and Cheese versus Kraft Dinner or KD.
Yeah. So, what I want to say is we're doing this. We're going to call this segment Nation versus Nation, Canada versus the U.S.
This is basically our version of that flag on a pole match from WWF Raw's War when it was the Hart Foundation versus Stone Cold, The Undertaker, and The Patriot. In freaking up in Canada, I don't know. I'm sure somebody listening will remember what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about. I just we're not doused in body oil hitting each other.
And honestly, I think it's a shame. I think we should really start trying to do that. We should
really start trying to do that.
I mean, really, I think
So you've prepared both versions of Kraft Dinner and Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Dinner. Thick and creamy.
Now, you couldn't find a regular box for whatever weird-ass reason.
For some reason, the Kraft Mac aisle is basically now the fucking cereal aisle. There was like 4 or 5 different versions of Kraft Mac and Cheese.
Okay, well, one of the things that we need to go ahead and point out before we even begin to, taste test this one is better.
Let me read.
I want to talk about this.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'll read this simple. You read the...
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah. Time out. So before we get into all that, because believe me, that's definitely something that we need to talk about. So on the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese instructions, it says the following, and this is directions that we have been following as Americans for years. Obviously, you cook it for 9 minutes, strain it, and then you add margarine, milk, and cheese. It calls for a half cup of milk and 4 tablespoons of margarine.
Or butter, whatever you have.
Or butter. Compared to, on every box of Kraft Dinner up in Canada... 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of margarine or butter.
It specifically says non-hydrogenated margarine.
Yeah. Well, Brian, that's what makes it thick and creamy.
Oh my God, no! I don't think so.
No, mind you.
No, it isn't, because I went ahead and verified this. That is the directions on every single box of Kraft Macaroni and Cheese that's sold in the States. So it's not. It is.
Huh.
That's not what makes it thick and creamy.
Okay.
It's how it's prepared chemically or what the fuck ever. I don't know.
Well, and here's the thing. I know, for the last few episodes, we've been talking up Canadian food, about how it's better than, food in the States. But let's put it like this. I have both boxes right here.
Do you want me to read the...
Yeah, right. Sean, read the ingredients for the Canadian mac and cheese, please. Just the English, please.
Pasta, in parentheses, wheat. Cheese sauce, which contains whey powder, cheddar cheese, salt, butter, paprika, turmeric, annatto, natural flavors, citric acid, that's an acidulant in parentheses there, sodium phosphate. It contains milk and wheat, obviously. And that's it.
Okay.
And then repeats it in French.
Right. So now here's what's in the American. Enriched macaroni product, and in parentheses, wheat flour, niacin, ferrous sulfate, and then even in brackets it says iron. Thiamine mononitrate, vitamin B1. Riboflavin, vitamin B2. Folic acid. Cheese sauce, which contains whey, modified food starch, salt, milk fat, milk protein concentrate. Contains less than 2% of sodium phosphate, calcium carbonate, cellulose gel, cellulose gum, citric acid, lactic acid, calcium phosphate, with paprika, annatto, turmeric added for color, enzymes, cheese culture, and xanthan gum.
Oh my God! Wow!
I mean, it's gotta last a while.
It's got to be thick and creamy, I guess.
Well, not a lot of Americans are currently eating that stuff, but like Canadians are apparently eating this stuff like in waves. I mean, like they pound the shit down, so it's like, you know, they don't have to preserve it.
All right,
as long, I guess.
so here,
Well,
actually,
let's
let's try the American first.
Okay.
Let's try the American first, because you know, that's what's.
We're
All right,
we're
so
here.
Here we go. So this is what we get here in America. Oh yeah, here let's get that ASMR going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is not good.
Now, this isn't because we're biased and like we've tried Canadian food. This is legitimately just not.
No, this is honestly like I've had Kraft Mac and Cheese, like the normal blue box, in America and in Canada. I'm saying this is straight up bland as fuck. And mind you, we prepare this exactly as the box instructs.
Well, I did not add 4 tablespoons of margarine because I didn't want anybody to have a stroke on the show tonight.
Well, to be fair, I don't think 4 tablespoons of butter would have fucking saved this.
No.
It's okay.
It's a big bowl of okay.
It's a big bowl of okay. So, all right, let's try the Canadian.
All right.
Let's see if there's a remark. Let's see if there's a difference.
Let's have some Kraft dinner, buddy.
I mean, again, it's Kraft dinner, so it's not.
It's not a filet mignon by any stretch of the imagination.
It tastes cheesier.
Yeah.
From what I understand, a lot of people who, like, Americans who try the Kraft dinner, and I'm one of these people that believe this now, this is what Kraft Mac and Cheese used to taste like in the 90s.
It really is.
Because it used to be, because Kraft Mac used to be this.
Yeah.
Or it used to be the long pieces. Not this elbow macaroni bullshit.
Well, that's also you got a different variation, so we can't, it's not a 1-to-1. But, that being said, this is, oh my god, it's so much better.
It's better. Yeah.
I don't feel the need to add salt.
No?
This one, I feel the need to add salt to it.
Yeah.
This one, fine the way it is.
This one needs doctored up. This one, oh, Canada. Oh, baby.
It's good.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
I mean, for a box, I mean, it tastes
what?
like it used to taste like.
Like, it's a shame that we can't, like, import this, you know what I mean? Or
I mean, we could.
I mean, we could. It's just going to cost.
The markup's going to be ridiculous, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to finish this bowl of the Canadian stuff. I'm not finishing the American stuff.
No, me either.
The noodles taste better. Like, they have a better consistency, I think.
Because this is one ingredient. It's just wheat.
But nothing is enriched.
See, I'm trying to give this a fair comparison.
I can't. It tastes better.
No, it does, but I'm saying, like, it's...
Oh my god. Ugh.
Let me guess, you just had the thick and creamy?
Mm-hmm.
It's not awful, it's just...
No, compared to the two, though, I'm choosing the Kraft dinner every time.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, the difference in the ingredient list.
It's insane. It's freaking insane. And, like, they also, like, all that, and they also have to, like, because of what? It's what, the language laws in Canada? They have to list it in French, too?
Yep.
And because there's not a whole bunch of crap in there, they have room to list those ingredients. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that they would have found a way to do it, but, like, a lot of, like, you look at this, and, like, there's small print on here, and this is in English on the American box, because they have so much crap that's in there that they have to list. Here, it's in English and French.
Yeah.
and you can read everything, and you don't have to like lift your glasses up and be like, oh, what the fuck is that word? Fromage? Ugh, you know.
So in the ingredients, enriched macaroni, so wheat flour, durum flour, niacin, ferrous sulfate. This is the ingredients for like a KD America version.
Mm-hmm.
Iron, thiamine, monorite, riboflavin.
Yeah, you're here. I have it right here.
No, I'm just seeing. Is there any difference between the thick and creamy?
Probably not. It's the same.
No, this one has cellulose gel.
Yeah.
The regular one has tapioca flour, citric acid, lactic acid, sodium phosphate, calcium phosphate, paprika, turmeric, and an added for color.
Well,
Here, I'll cut it in half. Here.
Cellulose gel.
Here, Brian.
yeah.
Mix it up in there.
And where?
Get some of that.
Oh, yeah.
Kraft dinner ASMR buddy. I'm not your buddy friend. I'm not your friend guy. I'm not your guy.
Wow. What an interesting episode.
I mean, the cheese powder, the cheese sauce is definitely, there's more flavor in it on the Canadian side.
It just astounds me how, like, I don't know, because I know we've talked about this on the show, but, like, when we went up there, how, like, less is more up there when it comes to the ingredients in food.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not even like the portion sizes are any different. You know what I
No,
mean?
because they're,
I mean-
we're talking,
Like, we went up there, we got a burger first day, and, like, the burgers were the kind of burgers that we would have gotten in the States, size-wise, but they were exponentially better. When you buy a box of Kraft dinner in Canada, it's the exact same size, and I believe net weight as
yeah.
the American stuff.
I mean, one's in grams and one's in ounces because we use the fucking imperial system like a bunch of dinguses.
Dingus. Wow.
you ding dingus.
Here, you can have the rest.
Yeah, I'm just tasting. I'm going 1-to-1. Get my final thoughts. Yeah, that has more flavor.
It has more flavor, yeah.
Like, it has more cheese in it. Like, better cheese in it. This one tastes very bland.
Oh, it's so bland.
Yeah. And it's a thick and creamy variant, too. So, like, it's supposed to be like, I don't know. You hear that, and that implies, like, oh, it's different than the regular stuff.
I had to add salt, and that didn't really help it all a whole lot.
See, like, when you hear thick and creamy, you're thinking something like, I don't know, Velveeta,
Yeah.
right? But this, to me, does not, I don't think Velveeta when I taste this. I'm like, this is fucking boring-ass Kraft Mac.
I'll tell you what kind of sequel I would love to do to this. Because we just did, basically, like, original.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get their version of 3 cheese.
Oh, I've had that. It's very good.
Because 3 cheese is like the king of mac and cheese, in my opinion.
Trois de fromage.
Mm-hmm.
Troy fromage.
Trois de fromage.
So that might be, we might have another episode on
Trois de fromage.
Sure, why not? Well, this is probably one of the shorter episodes we've ever done.
Well,
But honestly, there's really nothing more you can say here.
fuck it. I know it's going to be a formality at this point, but who wins?
Oh, Kraft Dinner Canadian does.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to put it on the record. KD wins. This shit is fucking awful.
It's not where the trash goes, Brian.
And yeah, if you can get your hands on some, if you like how
Okay, let me see this.
if you like how
snip
Kraft
it.
macaroni and cheese used to taste back in the day, try and get some Kraft dinner. See if you got a Canadian friend who might be able to ship you some. We also ship you some of those, like those, what is it, the yellow label, like the plain Jane, like potato chips or whatever. Those are fucking good too. But yeah, this is far and away, it's not even a contest, in my opinion.
It's better.
The cheddar is better.
And the cheddar is better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until next time, don't stop eating when you're full. Stop eating when you hate yourself.
Two Fat Guys Eat is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, please visit castwavestudios.com.